Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share with you guys my latest haul on perfumes. I was fortunate enough to get a huge big haul. I mean, between one place and another, I was able to put together most of the fragrances that I was looking for on having. Some of them are still on the way. They got delayed because of I don't know what's going on with the mail. Anyway, so we're gonna start with Neutrozor. This is your just your regular Neutrozor. Apparently this was one of the first ones that came out. I really love this fragrance. I am not going to go into the notes with this one because or any of them, because we would be here all day. However, I love the bottle to begin with. I love the smell of this fragrance. I feel like it's really good, and it's going to be really good for winter and like really cold fall days, because it stands for the way the weather is right now, for hot weather. I tried this perfume about a week ago on my wrist, and it was about 80 degrees out here, and it gave me a headache. I mean, it just got so strong, and I couldn't wash it off. So once you put this one on, you're not going to be able to wash it off. So you just know that you put the Neutrozor on and you won't be able to wash it off. You will be committed to this fragrance. It's a beautiful one, but not for the hot season. And then we have, of course, we have our Coach fragrance. This is the last one that came out recently. I feel that this this fragrance is it's really underrated. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. I feel like it. Wow, I mean, this fragrance I put on, and I just couldn't believe how long this fragrance lasted on me. It lasted the entire day, and even in the morning when I woke up and put my arm on my head like that, I realized I still had it on close. It lasts for days, and it smells delicious. It's in my opinion one of the best fragrances I picked up out of the whole bunch. So go ahead and get yourself your Coach. Is the latest one, like I said, and it's just wonderful. I love it, and I love that little the little C hanging from this. The other fragrance that I'm really excited that I have is there's the Sonore Rose. This fragrance was so hard for me to obtain. I had ordered it on from a store, and then they contacted me 3 weeks later, and they told me that they couldn't fulfill the order. So I went ahead and I tried to purchase it in another store, and they were my credit card was just they were having issues with their website, and I couldn't go through. So I figured, you know, there's a sign that I'm not supposed to have it. So about 3 or 4 days later, I went to Macy's and I asked for it just to see what happened, and they told me, oh yes, we have one, and it's the only one we have, and we don't have a tester. They just sent us one. So I picked it up, and it's delicious, and does not do very well with longevity. I put it on and maybe only about 3 or 4 hours, and I couldn't smell anymore. I'm sorry about the noise. My neighbor is having some work done. So then the next fragrance that I am so excited about showing you guys, I got Roja Perfume. Of course, I got Roja 51, and I am just elated about this fragrance. It's just wonderful. It smells delicious. It smells, oh, this fragrance is on another level. I am absolutely happy I got it. It does not do very well with longevity either, but it's beautiful. I do not mind having to reapply this one over and over again. I like all the design that they have, the design of the bottle, the design of everything. I like the little diamonds. I like everything about this fragrance. That was one. And with this one, I was sent a gift, and they sent me this Roja perfume. It's supposed to be elixir. I tried this perfume, and it's absolutely beautiful. I will be getting this perfume for sure. This perfume, I've heard that is better, it does better in longevity when you buy the bottle that is supposed to be not the perfume but the stronger version of it, and that's what I will be doing as soon as I get my hands on a better budget. because I've been spending too much money on a lot of other things. And then another one that I just acquired and I have been wanting to acquire, and I'm so happy about it, is Guerlain Angelique Noir. Angelique Noir is a very sweet fragrance. Really not for the faint of heart, because this is a very strong fragrance. If your nose is not used to this kind of fragrance, this is gonna come out too spicy, too strong, and too sweet. It is very, very sweet. However, I feel this fragrance really would perform good on the winter. On the really cold days, I am definitely going to be wearing this one. I've already worn it twice, but it's too strong for the hotter days. And then, of course, I got my Maison Francis Curtion a la Rose. This fragrance is beautiful. Your typical rose. I love the bottle. Of course, your typical Francis Curtion, but it is delicious. You can smell the MFK signature on it. It's delicious, but a lot lighter. This one is definitely gonna be worn for spring and summer. And then I got my Mongerland Sparkling Bouquet. This one was perfume that I have been wanting to purchase for a while already. I have been hearing about this one. A lot of people were talking about this one, and I just went onto the site and I decided, why not? I'm gonna give it a try, and I did, and I liked that. It was a blind buy and it was a perfect one. And then we are moving on with another Mongerland Bouquet, Bloom of Rose, Bloom of Rose Eau de Perfume. So this one, it is super, super sweet, in my opinion. And it's not super sweet, it's just really, really elegant. It's really, it's like a cozy, beautiful spring hug, in my opinion. It's beautiful. I love it. You can smell that the Mongerland signature on that one. And of course, I had my other Mongerlands, but I didn't have the Intense. And this one is the Intense. It is absolutely divine. It is so, so good. I am so glad I got this one, because this one has more of a lavender smell to it. I feel like it was the lavender on this one was done perfectly. And I cannot be happier that I acquired this one. And then we're moving on to another Guerlain, this one from the Aqua Liguria line. I've been wanting to get this Flora Selvaggia for a long time, and I got it, and I'm so happy I did. This fragrance is so good, super good for spring and summer. Talk about summer. This is a perfect summer fragrance. I love it. It's also very light. It wears very thin, so you will have to reapply as the day goes on, but perfect. It's one of my favorite ones also, although I always say that about all of them. And then another one that I was not aware of, I mean, I've heard of Maison Crivelli, but I've never really heard much about them. It's like they're not really talked about as much as other other brands and other fragrances. And I went ahead and somebody in the counter, behind the counter, showed me this one. Is Sonore de Perfume, and it's a Hibiscus Mahajad. This is the nose behind this one is the same one behind the Lina and the Lina La Rose and the Lina Exclusive. So you do get your first head in the beginning, your first head of rose, and it reminds you the Lina. However, it dries down to this almost like Baccarat Rouge sort of smell, and it stays forever. I put on 2 spritzes on this one, and it lasted me 2 days on my skin. So the only way I do this is that if I know I'm going to be wearing the Lina, I wear this the day before, because this one will stick even after you take a shower. So you have to be very committed, sort of like Le Neutrozor is very strong, it sticks. And then I got Coffee Break from Replica from Maison Margiela. I've been wanting to get this fragrance for a long time. I've been smelling it forever. Every time I went to Sephora, I would smell them. And I was going to get a Beach Walk, but I ended up not getting, which I'm going to be going back for because I really like it. But I ended up going with this one because it just smelled so delicious. And it really does smell like you're at a coffee house, almost like a frappuccino or like a latte, you know. It smells delicious, but you have to reapply because this one does not last long. And then I got my hands, finally, I've been trying to get Mango Skin. Mango Skin is a wonderful fragrance. It is so tropical. It is something that you definitely are gonna want to put on in a tropical day, like, you know, spring and summer. It's gonna be perfect for spring and summer here. Then I got Poets of Berlin, also from the same house, Wilhelm Perfumery. They are so good. I don't know where I have been all these years. This one smells delicious. It's a little bit sweeter. I feel like this one is a little bit more suitable for either I don't know, like a spring night or like your really cooler summer nights, but definitely something that is not gonna be too sunny, because I can see this one developing into something too strong if you wear it in the really warm days. Then I got Lintreda from Givenchy. I think I already made a video on this one, but it was you know, it was, I'm not sure if I did it or not. This is one that I dared to get. This is, you know, along with all these other ones that I got. I was going to get the Perfume version, but I ended up going with this one because I feel like this one would be okay to be worn on, you know, a bit of a colder, hotter day, you know, well, I mean, summer, spring, a bit of like a night scent, it would be better. But it doesn't last long, so you have to reapply, just like most of the ones that are, you know, good for summer and spring. It doesn't last long, so you do have to reapply, but it smells delicious. And I will be purchasing the Perfume because I like it, and the other one, the Perfume, which I already smelled, I really liked it. I just have to try it on my skin. I have a couple testers, but I haven't had time to really apply it to try it, but I will be most likely buying the Perfume on this one. And last, we have Amouage Love Tuberose. I feel like this one is really underrated. I mean, it is your tuberose galore. If you don't like tuberose, if you don't like at all tuberose, you should be staying away from this one, because this is a strong tuberose, and I love it. And for that reason, I got it. I really feel like this is for me the favorite fragrance of mine when I want to watch a movie, or when my husband and I are gonna just go and take a drive and maybe have some dinner in some place not too fancy. I feel like this is perfect. This is just your chill out, stay calm, nothing big, nothing major, really creamy, really delicious fragrance. And that's all for all my haul, guys. I hope that I can bring some more fragrances to you. I have 2 other fragrances from Mungerland coming my direction, and I'll be getting them next week. And I will be making more videos about it. So if you have any of these fragrances, or if you suggest, if you have any suggestions that will go along with all the stuff that I got, now you see what my taste is like. Please leave it in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and become part of my family. And please like, share, and comment so that it can help me and we can continue that fragrance one. Thank you for watching.